What's up, everybody? On today's episode, we will be interviewing the brave and infamous Chris McCandless. So, Chris, tell me a little bit about your trip. How was it?
Well, it was pretty great. I mean, I wouldn't recommend the journey to any old regular citizen. You gotta be brave and fearless, or you won't make it out of there. You know, I sort of found myself out there, not gonna lie. It taught me a lot about myself. It was a lot of fun to travel across the U.S. I met a lot of good folk out there, and I had a lot of good experiences to last me a lifetime.
Wow. That sounds like an amazing experience. It must have been pretty rough out there at times. So, I heard you weren't completely alone. Your dog Bucky came with you? Is that true?
Yeah, that's your Bucky. He's a good old pal of mine. He came with me, really got me through those tough nights, keeping me warm and fighting off those dangerous wolves out there. I mean, they'll really get you if you don't got protection.
Wow. Inspiring. I'm sure it was nice to not be entirely alone. Yeah. How was it? What was it like having you? What was it like having you?
Straight to they behind the way that shit, I know he died. 6,
What
7.
was it like having him with you?
He was one of the main reasons I even made it back from that amazing dang trip. I couldn't imagine doing it without him. I mean, like I said before, he protected me through those tough nights, through those cold nights, giving me lots of cuddles and kisses and really just keeping me sane out there in them mountains and whatnot. You know, he'd even lay on my feet when it got real cold on those long nights. I even made him a pair of booties to wear on his feet to keep his paws nice and soft and warm.
Wow.
He really is my best friend.
That
I
is
love him
touching.
dearly.
That was touching. How cute. Sounds like you guys have quite the bond. I would kill to have that kind of bond with my pup. Anyways, I'm sure food was a problem sometimes. What did you two eat?
Well, yeah, food was a problem lots of days, and, you know, had some bad times and some good times. And me and Bucky here, we do lots of fishing. And it was hard because I didn't have those cool gadget things you young folk use. I was pretty good with my hands after a while, and Bucky would even jump in there and use his mouth. It was pretty impressive. There was a lot of bushes and whatnot, and those buried purple type things. They were pretty good, but nothing beat a good old fish, salmon from that river that I found. You know, at some point along my journey, I even worked at a McDonald's. Yeah, a McDicks. Could you believe that? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, some of the food there was all right, but I ended up quitting that place. They were a little trashy. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds like you had quite the adventure. And you made do with the things you had. Well, Chris, our time is coming to an end. Are there any last words or thoughts you would like to share to our listeners?
Well, I just wanted to thank you guys for listening in on my story. And really touches my heart how much you guys care and want to see me and Bucky here. You want to see us really live our lives and do what we love. And one word of advice to all you listeners out there: if you want to do what I did, go on the journey that I trekked, don't. You'll die. maybe a few folk. Maybe you'll live through it. But most y'all pansies, and you won't live.
Well, thanks for coming on our podcast, Chris, and sharing your amazing story. Tune in for next week's episode. We will have another special guest. We're out.